YouTube. Alrighty, let's get streaming. Let me get the headset. We'll probably turn this into a video, so start talking about the games, the scores. I mean, what's going on? Craze Fit. Interesting evening of scores, I think. I really liked Meek's game. Will Day 148. Yeah, he played really well. Obviously, first half he was good. Second half got shut down. So how often is he going to get tagged? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. How many tags can we expect from the next few? What's going on, James? So he's got Essendon. Will they tag him? Probably not. Carlton, maybe, yes. GWS, Bedford, Port. Yeah, look, honestly, these 1, 2, 3, 4 could all be tag games. 6 frees for Days, nice. Yeah, I might call the Jets on Day a little bit, I think. The thing is price. He's very cheap. I don't know. It's a tough one because he obviously can't shake a tag. I think that's confirmed. To be fair, probably wasn't expecting to get tagged. Sheldrick 30, yeah, Sheldrick and Patton 64. 35 fantasy though. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream if you can. Would be appreciated. Roberts a lock? Yeah, I think so. Just didn't seem to. He didn't get many kick-ins, I don't think, which is a bit annoying. I wonder if we can actually get the stats up. Match center. So I'm just looking at this as well. How good was the Wizards? I know, right? Happy enough with Roberts' efforts. Blakey took basically every kick in. Yeah, I know. Advanced. Where do you see the kick-ins? Actually, I don't know. Where's CBA? Stoppages? Center clearances, stoppage clearances. I don't know. Hawks do look good. Yeah, I tipped Hawthorn. Pretty confident they were going to win with no Gould and no Callum Mills, so yeah. It makes sense. I don't know where CBAs are. Oh. Screw it. Yeah, Will Day. Do we pick him? I'm pretty keen on Meek. I'll tell you why. Because of his price. So if you don't go someone like Day, who do you go? This is the thing. 10 party pies for Dean Cox? Yeah. I don't really like any other mids. So it's like, can you really go that wrong with picking Will Day? Where is he? Right there. Day or Chera, that's the thing. I think Chera less likely to get tagged, but I think Day's the better player. If I'm being honest. Cripper's early fixture is nuts. It's true. And the another thing that's with Day is that early buy. We'll put Chera back in for now. But I do see a world where Day is a must-have, which I'm scared of. More thinking about the rookies. Patton looked okay for a 64. Yeah, I thought so too. Pretty happy with his game. Check the players contested plus uncontested possessions. Kick-ins as they don't count as a possession. Oh yeah, you could do that. Just one game. Yeah, it's true. It is just one game. Starting Cripps more fun as a Carlton fan. Yeah, yes and no. I think like early he'll probably score alright, but for the whole season, probably not really someone I want. I'll tell you why I like Lloyd Meek is because of his ruck fixture. So if we look at who he has to ruck against, it's very soft. So he did well obviously against Grundy, who's I think he's usually a pretty restrictive ruckman to score against. So 118 against him. I thought Meek looked a bit gassed, to be honest. But still got to 118. And then, so he's got Essendon round 1. Should be fine against him. De Koning, I think he'll be fine against De Koning. Jeddah West, Briggs, meh. Sweet, wouldn't be worried about. And then Geelong, West Coast, Richmond. So, I think the first 8 rounds, obviously he's got Gawn and Witts back to back. It's going to be a bit tough for Big Meek, but I think the rest of those first 8 games he should go pretty well, I would think. Meek Monday is lock. Yes, he's a lock. So yeah, fading Cherry at the moment. I'm not really that big of like. Obviously Cherry's going to be fine, but I'm keen to fade him for now. Thoughts on track? I like the track pick a lot. He's still definitely in my considerations. I'm just starting to think we might need. Do we want Patton on the field? Probably not. Lock in the Chad. Yeah, he was good tonight, wasn't he? I think Roberts is the one we need to lock in. 128, like. Pretty crazy. Considering not many kick-ins. Pretty crazy he got to that. So, yeah. I'm happy to pick Big Bad Matty Roberts. The role was good for Roberts, honestly. It's just, he didn't have kick-ins. That's the worry. My season's already in the bin. I've deleted Supercoach. Have you got Flynn in the flex? Think you can go 100 plus. You just hope he doesn't get hurt. Yep, I sure do. Thoughts on scoreboard for both 7 and Fox? Personally, like the Fox one, but the size needs to be smaller. Yeah, I didn't even watch the 7 broadcast, so I couldn't tell you. I'm so glad that Fox are doing an actual commentary because I was so sick of hearing Brian Taylor. I think Jerry Waitley is actually a pretty decent commentator, to be honest. Like the SEN calls are usually pretty good. Sheldrick got to go. Jaden Hunter, yeah, it's like back to Channel 10 days. Got an ad mid-game. Yeah, 7's going to do that to you. Yeah, Sheldrick's got to go, I think. Because, like, he's got a concussion, so he's going to miss next week. Then I think he's got the bye. So it's like... Plus, he only scored 30. Like, fuck him. He's gone. Yeah. Sicily, 92. If anyone didn't watch the game, don't pick him. He played forward for a lot of it. Looks like that's going to be a pretty common thing. They swing him forward. So, yeah, he's not going to be a good Supercoach pick this year, I don't think. Patton was pretty lucky to get a 64, I thought. Mid-price madness continue this year with Dave being close to a lock now. Yeah. True. Very true. So this is how the team's looking at the moment. I don't know. I saw Rosie got hurt, but seems to be okay now, so that's good. Surely the keep picking pattern over Ranger advances. Hopefully. I can't believe Bo Allen's still in so many teams. Who do we want at this point? Probably O'Driscoll. Just look like that for now. I'm pretty keen on starting Layla. I think he'll be good. Yeah, and I don't really want to have to burn a trade to get him in. So if he plays round 1, we'll pick him. If he doesn't, obviously we won't. Personally, I have Will Ashcroft in my team. Can see him going 95 plus average. What are your thoughts on him? Okay, so for Ashcroft, my thoughts are... The problem with him is the CBAs, I think. I don't expect him to get that many more CBAs than last year. I think obviously it's Neil and Dunkley, and then that third one, it's like they run McCluggage, they run Berry if they're going to tag. They got to fit the other Ashcroft in somewhere. So obviously he's probably the third one in line, but it's just like, I don't know, how many CBAs can he realistically get? Day cost 65% of teams. Yeah, it is crazy to me. Obviously he's a gun, like no doubt about that, but I think tags come early, and I think the buy I just want to avoid. Fuck, the amount of times I've done that. So like Port, probably Cops will Drew. Carlton, I'm sure he'll get George Hewitt. Sydney, he'll get Jordan for sure. Brizzy, maybe not, but like 3 of the first 4 games, you're going to probably expect a tag for Dacos. And you know what? He might be able to shake him. He is a gun, but it's hard. When small players get tagged, it's very hard for them to shake. It's so annoying how Gold Coast and Essendon play 1 game less means we can't pick them players. Yeah, that's weird. That is really weird. I slightly disagree. Has maximum damage. I think they will try to have him, if not second CBAs, at least third. He's on in the finals. Well, that's the best case scenario. And hopefully you're right. I mean, for anyone that picks him, because that's what you're kind of picking him based on, him to get an increase in CBAs. If he doesn't, I don't think he can go at. I don't think he can go at much more than 100. And that's nothing. That's no knock on him. It's just purely based on roll. What else are we looking at? Barras looks super comfortable. Not a Supercoach pick, but just look good at Hawks. Yeah, 100%. He's a gun. He was a gun at West Coast as well. So now he actually gets a bit of a stage where he will be probably playing finals, I would assume. Can you make a league head-to-head? At the moment, we've got this league, so everyone join up. Hippo YouTube. What is the code? 425114. So yeah, get in that league if you guys want. Try and get into the habit of having a brief look at the league every round review, maybe. 85k. What do I do with that money? Only reason I want short is because of his early matchups. Give up points to halfbacks. Yeah, and I think Richmond came out and said something like they want to chip the ball around more. So I'm pretty keen on going Perryman to short, depending on how he goes on Sunday. They play Sunday, right? Pretty sure they play Sunday. Yeah, Sunday 2020. Yeah. Dacos probably gets Bedford Sunday, drops an 80 on hurt his price. Yeah. If he smashes Bedford and like they actually tag him, then I'll probably pick him, okay. Because if he can start shaking tags, but I don't know. It's pretty hard for players like him to shake tags. Is Rosie injured? Yeah, apparently he hurt his toe but it's fine apparently, so we're chilling. Not worried about him. I want Day, but damn, the tag got him quiet. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. I just think, and looking at his fixture, if teams do want to tag Hawthorn, I think it's pretty clear it's going to be Will Day that they go to. I think definitely gets Hewitt, definitely gets Bedford, and probably gets Wildrew. Maybe gets like Blitzarves or Atkins, something like that. So yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one. Put a bet on for Boxall, Rising Star, Harry Mackay, Coleman, Sheasel, Brownlow pays out 35k. Jeepers. Doggo without Darcy can go 100 plus. Oh, I don't know. I read some article on Freo the other day saying the coach was saying like they don't want to really mess with Jackson's role too much and have him playing like all these roles where he has to play them for like a few weeks and then go back. So I think that means they're going to play Reedy at Ruck and then keep Jackson in the forward line. So probably not. Probably won't go 100 plus. Rosie to stub toe. Yeah, we're chilling with him. Track over Brayshaw, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's a tough one, eh? I think Track's going to be good. He looked really good. I want to put him back in my team, but yeah, at this point, just wait. I'm not sure. You can't have all of them, I guess. Can't stand that Nick Watson guy, man. I know, right? It's like he was talking so much shit for someone that hadn't had a touch. He was talking crazy. And then like every time he would like taunt or like shit talk, he would just get like cooked on the next play. It was funny. Ignore me again, I'll get Stewball. Fuck Stewball. Thoughts on Merritt? I don't know about his role. Looks like he's playing more forward or something, so wait and see. But yeah. You can always start Day, see if they train him and set up a tag for him. Set up a tag break for him, doesn't work out. Can pivot to Callahan or Chera, worst case for a correction. Yeah, definitely can, but I don't think, like, if a team wants to tag a player, there's not a lot they can do to stop them. There hasn't been many players that can shake tags. Over the years, I think maybe, like, Ablett Jr., obviously. Fife, Dangerfield in the primes, they were probably the only ones that I can recall being able to shake tags. Maybe Dusty in his prime. Can't really remember. Will you consider Sicily? Nah, no way. Played forward. Big no-no. Not gonna lie, as a Hawk supporter, I wouldn't start Day. Yeah. Jeez, if he didn't get tagged though, he was probably going 220 plus. I'd keep Brayshaw, good pod, my M2. Yeah, pretty keen on Brayshaw. I think, like, the thing with my guys, maybe besides Rosie, is I don't think any of them are going to get tagged. There's a potential that Rosie gets tagged. But I don't know. It's Horn Francis or Rosie. They're going to go to one of them, I would think, if they want to tag. I think the thing with Hawthorn tonight was like Day was clearly dominating, so it was obvious just go to him, shut him down. So like that was a clear tag. But if you got someone like Port where they got a few mids hurting you, you can't shut them all down. So hopefully that's the case with Rosie. And obviously when Butters comes back, I think Rosie won't get a tag. I hope not anyway. Watto had 2 holding the balls before disposal. Yeah. I don't like him. Yes, true. Everyone in Brisbane is crazy, all that stuff, all the cyclone. Thinking of starting Neil or Dacos? Probably not. Probably not, to be honest. I like my midfield the way it is. If I could get another primo at that 5th spot, it would probably be Track. But judging the rookies so far, yeah, I don't think I want. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to get Track. Unless, like, I don't really want to drop Whitfield either. Like, Whitfield's post-buy last year, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's crazy. So what, he has the buy, oh sorry, we're in 25? 24. So, post-buy 108, 134, 105, 117, 107, 113, 137, 133, 152, 97, 106, 153. So, yeah, that's scary numbers. Very scary numbers. And I know he has an early buy, but like I feel like if you're picking someone from those buys, it's like, yes, Whitfield and Leake are missing, but everyone else in my team basically is playing. So does it really matter if you're going to miss one primo? I don't think it does. I think you can afford to start Whitfield if you want him. And I do. Let's get through some more. Honestly, make this last year. I'd upgrade back to Cherry Guys AA this year. I don't know, man. I just like Meek's early draw with Rucks, and I like the price. Was he solo rucking all year last year, Meek? And if I'm going to go anyone, I'm going to go Gorn. Pretty keen on fading Cherry, to be honest. Call me crazy, but I'm starting Sinclair as my pod. He's training fine, and I prefer him to other primos. I don't actually hate that. I'll tell you why. Because I saw Lee Montagna post his team. Obviously, like St Kilda guy, and probably has some inside info. And he had him at D2 or something. So that's a good sign. If someone, you know, from the club has him, that probably means his injury is all right, or he just wants to take a gamble. I don't know, but I don't hate it at all. It is risky going players that are just coming back from round 1, but it has worked in the past a few times. No Neil, anyways, about coming back and taking his spot. Lockie Neil? No way. Are you talking about Zorko? What do you think Rankin's average will be? Oh, if I had to guess, I reckon 100 to 110, somewhere around there. Maybe more, but I don't think so. It's because, like, if he's gonna get the most CBAs consistently, then he's gonna score a lot. The only problem is, he's out of all those mids, he's clearly the best of them to go forward. So it's like, do you really want to have your best forward in the midfield? I don't know. Pazorks, yeah. Nah, I think. Nah, I don't think so. I think Zorko's too good there for them to move him. Like, he was one of their best on grand final day, and yeah, I think he'd be fine. Rosie didn't get through training. Yeah, he's all right though. So we'll wait and see. Go on Rankin over JHF. I don't mind that at all. Jay is a jet. Yeah, he is, but not in my team at the moment. Even though Zorko's a little rat. Yeah, I know, I hate Zorko, but he's a good Supercoach player. Baz out, already back in. For now, yes. I think it's a price, really. I might zoom out so you can see my full team. Yeah. Would you downgrade a defender to a Stewart and upgrade to a Rankin? Or who would you upgrade to Rankin? Would you be upgrading Bailey Smith? I don't like the Nazaya Wangani Malera pick, to be honest. I don't like him either. Yeah, I don't like him either. I had him like 2 years ago and he was so bad. He burnt me badly. Dawson Sheldrick, I think you got to get rid of him. Yeah, get rid of him. I was keen on him, but yeah, just did not look AFL standard tonight. Missed. I reckon he got about 5 or 6 tackles broken on him. Like, yeah. Now everyone's gonna have Roberts. Yeah, true. Good and a bad thing, because it's good because it means like everyone's on the train. You know, like even if he starts playing shit, then we're still alright. We can all pivot and whatnot. Thoughts on Short? I just think he's never done it before. He's never like gone 100 plus before. So can he do it this season? I don't think so. I do like when they said that they're going to play more chip around. They can go close. They can go like 95 to 100. But yeah. Like I said, I'm going to pivot from Perryman to him if Perryman does shit. Is Rosie injured? No, he's good now. Thoughts on Rao? Never again. Never again for me. Why go Brayshaw over Sarong? I think Sarong gets more tags. And I think taggers are going to be pretty prevalent this season again. Sarong tag, yeah. I think he'll get tagged a bit early. I don't think Brayshaw will. Layla would have to average like 75 to make enough cash to be worth it. I think he can. If he plays mid, I think he can. I mean, what, he kicked like 2 goals in the practice match in the first half or something? Oh no, maybe the whole game. I don't know. But he looked good from what I saw from that game. So I know obviously only against West Coast, but he should have all the job security in the world at least. Six frees for Will Day. Yeah, no, that's something to consider as well. I like the Meek pick so much, but also don't want to miss out on Nate. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, like I said, I really like Meek's early fixture. I don't think he's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's a must-have, but I think he's just a good value pick. I'm not really sure who my captain options are, to be honest. Is it Sheasel? Like Sheasel and Brayshaw, Sheasel to Koning. I don't really have any super Ubers, I guess, besides Sheasel. I think, is Sheasel only 600k plus? Yeah, it is. Wow. Could backfire. Could be decent. I don't know. I tell you, I really do want Max Gawn, though. I think, like, Gawn from, like, rounds 4 to 10 has, like, ridiculously easy fixture. And he's probably going to average 140, 145 in those 5 rounds or 6 rounds. So I'm scared to fade Max Gawn. I don't know. Like, I'm considering him still, but I don't know who I would swap out of Meek and DeConey at this point. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Why Sam Layla and not Finn O'Sullivan? So Finn O'Sullivan never averaged that well disposal-wise. And, yeah. So I don't really trust him. Like in juniors, he never really averaged that much. So, yeah, I don't trust him. But he still could be alright. Probably be alright. If he's named round 1 and no one else is, obviously I'll have him. The buy is what stopped me putting Meek in. I had him last year to make some cash, ended up keeping him. Yeah. Do you back your structure right now or are you changing come Thursday? Oh, hoping I don't change. But selection does change. It forces you to change a bit, and then I feel like once you change one thing, it's like you can't really stop changing stuff. Who would you pick out of Petrarca and Anderson? Petrarca any day of the week. I don't see Power Pep in your team. It's free cash. It might be, but I just don't know. I don't know. IDK. Yeah, I don't like his role. Don't think Perryman does shit. He's right in the middle, tackling beast. Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case. What's happening with Sanders when Bond's out? Yeah, Sanders another one. Probably plays plenty of mid, but can't fit them all. What do you think Libba averages with Bont and Trelaw out? I reckon he can go 115 to 120. Honestly, I'm pretty keen on Libba. What do you think of LeBron James on Supercoach? Goat. Swap from TDK to Gone. When Pitty's back, yeah, that's probably what I will do. It's kind of annoying because like every year I just go set and forget in the rucks, but it looks like we're going to have to trade. Like if I start Meek and Jaconi, I don't know if, like I'll probably have to get Gorn and Cherry, so I'll probably have to flick them both. So, yeah, I don't know. That's it. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to really think too much about it. Like, I'm not going to like be angry if I fuck it up because at the end of the day, we're going to get shit wrong. We're not going to get everything right. You'd have to go to Meek. Tom, whilst Peter's out, will be very good. Yeah, it should be. Does Meek have the ceiling? That's the question. What's his high score last year? Yeah, let's have a look. 24, his highest score, 145. It's not a huge ceiling, but it's decent. Will Day, yeah, he was very good. O'Driscoll, Satsis, Ashcroft seem like locks on field. If Nevitt doesn't get picked, are we planning to upgrade to an M5 mid-price midfielder? I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Which is a bit scary. Do we get extra trades this year? I don't think so. Yeah, I think Meek can go bigger this year as well. John Cena at flex. Cherry, TDK, then swap to Gorn is my plan. Yeah, fair enough. Should we play around with the team? Alright, what happens if we... Pretty set on the back line, to be honest. I don't really want to touch that. Forward line as well, so it doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room. What happens if we just drop Meek? We swing Flynn up to R2. And then... How do we pick at flex? Let's just say we have O'Sullivan. And then trade him. Gives us an Uber in the mid. Could you go Sarong and Brayshaw? Last year I burnt Johnson a heel turn VC. Keen on anyone from the Hawks Sydney game? Yeah, Matt Roberts. Pretty keen on Meek as well, but not sure. A bit scared of it. Dunkley, good pod. Yeah, true. Not putting Dane, get him up to the bye. Yeah, fair. Thoughts on Callahan? Have my N5 with Shera M4. I don't know. To me, it kind of scares me how many CBAs he gets when Tom Green comes back. I really don't want to take Zorko out. I'm open to taking Brayshaw out. Track was the one that I did say. I'd happily get Track and Oliver. That's cool. It does a little fade colour now, not just straight solid. Yeah, just think a little bit risky. Pre-injury Jackster's a lot for 120 average. Yeah, back in the day. Not putting Dane. Yeah, read that. Get Track, then Smith to Rankin. Track is 556k. Ew. If Dacos fires, would you consider picking him? Yes. If he gets tagged and he goes nuts, then yeah, I'll probably pick him. Matt Flynn at R2 is just not out, I think. I just think that's too risky. I think you'd need... But the problem is I also want like a captain option. So maybe I do go back to Max. Track, I'm sorry mate, but you gotta go. O'Driscoll can come back here. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, why can't you do that? So you can do it on the phone. So Track out. I gotta put Flynn here. Big bad Matt Flynn. The dog wants to bark. That's great. 640. Layla gone. Are any of these 120s going to even play? Like, I really like the Gorn captaincy option early. I'd rather Merritt than Sarong. I don't know why. I feel like he's just such a good stat patter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do agree, but Sarong, I don't know. Well, the Merritt whole forward thing is just scaring me a little bit. Erasmus probably not going to play, but we'll put him in for now. Can we fade some of these 190k rookies? I don't know. I really don't know. Thoughts on Chad? I liked his game, but geez, I don't know. 2 goals. You take away those, probably only has 80. But yeah, he's a gun, obviously. So I think he'll be a top 8 mid come season's end. Yeah, Sam Wicks. Yeah, I mean, he played well, but don't think you'll pick him. Looking at my captains last year, it was all Bont, Dacos, Gorn, Butters. Not starting any of them is scary. That's the thing. Get roped into the steel pick. Yeah, I do as well. I think I've picked him basically every year. For like the last 5 years. Pretty sad. He won't be in my team ever again though. I don't know. I'm just really bullish on Gorn. If you don't have enough for Gorn, I think Meek's still fine. But like, I think he'll go fine against Jed West. Fine against Cherry. Cherry's not the greatest like tap ruckman. Like Cherry's more of like a around the ground follow up ruck. Like Wits will be hard. So like let's say semi easy, Jed West North, probably games you can captain him. And then Gold Coast, you probably can't captain him against them. But you could still go big. I mean, he's gone 130 on him once his last 3. And then after that, it's like Geelong, 100% captain him against Sam De Koning, 100% captain him against Draper, 100% captain him against Reedy, 100% captain him against Nank, 100% captain him against, who do West Coast have? Flynn, yeah. So, and we know obviously what his ceiling is crazy. 180 last year. And he's actually got a good midfield now. His midfields are back. Like, he didn't have track last year for a lot of it. Oliver was obviously out of form like crazy. Now he's got his midfield back. Head outs to advantage will go up. And, like, this guy did just come off a 124 average. Don't forget that. In a down year for the club. So, I'd be scared fading Gorn. That's why I think I have to pick him. I got to have someone that I can captain. Chad contract year. Yeah, that's true. 100%. He'll be good. I just don't know how good he'll be in Supercoach. Yeah, I did see Rosie got injured, but it's only like a toe. And apparently it's fine. So, nothing to worry about there as far as I'm aware. Merritt won't play full. There are no midfielders coming into rotation, apart from Tatsis. I don't think it was more he's playing forward. I think he was like floating more forward than backline. Whereas I think he gets a lot of cheap touches on the backline normally. Which we'll miss, obviously, if he's not going to get them anymore. I don't know. Merritt's probably fine, but I just think there's other options at this point. Like I said, we're not going to get every pick right, and we also can't pick everyone. So, yeah. That's why those correction trades are there. 2020 Gorn average 140. Yeah, I know, it was crazy. I think that was... Did he have Jackson in his team? I can't remember. I think he might have been solo rucking. That might have been like his last year solo rucking. And then he had like Jackson and then Grundy. And now he's back to solo rucking again. You saw what he did without Grundy this year, 124. In a down year, quote unquote. With a shit midfield. I know he's old, obviously. Like, yes, he is old, but he came out and said he's running better than he ever has before. So his fitness is really high. Because he had that throat injury where he couldn't have any contact drills. So, yeah. I think like a super fit Max Gorn. I mean, any Max Gorn's good, obviously. But the fact that he's super fit as well, yeah. Could really... Like, the thing with Gorn is, if he does start hot, it's going to be very hard to get him. Whereas I think Cherry, I know he'll probably still average 120, but I think he just, that, you know, the post by Cherry is a lot better. And I think that's where you can get De Koning to Cherry, because Cherry's run post by is like really easy. So obviously I will have Cherry at the end once Pitternet comes back. I think that's a better play. Gorn is king, he is. You like Neil, that run is fucked. He'll go like 170. Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, let's look at Lockie Neal. How many tags does he cop early, realistically? I think he cops Jordan round 1, almost guaranteed. But from what we see here, he seemed to do alright against them these last 2. West Coast probably won't tag him. Geelong probably will. West Coast probably won't. Richmond probably will. No, Richmond won't, sorry. Bulldogs probably won't. Collingwood probably won't. Well, yeah, he's a good pick. I think if you're happy to cop maybe 2 tags in the first 3, then yeah, should be fine after that, I'd say. Are you sold on Whitfield? I have the exact same defense as you, except Clark for Whitfield. I think his role is ideal at price. I mean, yeah, the thing with Whitfield, I just explained it before, like his run was crazy. His run home after that bye was crazy last year. So, I think he had 1 game under 100 and it was a 97. Kind of speaks for itself, I reckon, that pick. Max said on the Supercoach interview he's a top 3 player in it, and said, I don't know why you would not pick me. Is that right? It's a case of pick your poison, Zorks or Neil. True. I think Jordan might have gone to Zorko in the grand final, and it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know, but like tonight's, there's definitely some temptation from both Day and Meek, no doubt about it. But like I said, I think Day gets tagged early on. I don't think Chera does. I think there's probably not a world where Chera ever gets tagged over Cripps or Walsh. So that's why I like that pick. Obviously, low CBAs for Chera in comparison to maybe someone like... Oh, I mean, no, I don't know how many CBAs Day had tonight. I'll try and find it. I'm sure that Fantasy Enigma page will have it. I'm just looking on my other tab. Give me a sec. Is there a CBA thing? Oh, I can't see it. I can't see it in my feed. That's alright. And the scary thing is, if Dade doesn't get tagged, you saw what he did, 113 in the first half. I don't know, maybe we can't fade him. Is it just not fadeable? I don't know. I think he gets 3 tags in a row. Carlton, Joe, West Port, and probably 4 Geelong. But if he doesn't, well then, I guess the ones that fade him are screwed. Neil and Caleb, same run, hard picks, first 4 games. Got Geelong. Neil gets Richmond. Caleb gets Dogs in Perth. No Bonal ads, maybe. Yeah, Sarong probably goes nuts that game. Naz today, check his ownership tomorrow. Yeah, it'll definitely be high. And I'm sure he'll be a good pick. For the whole season, he'll probably be fine. Just early days, do I want him? Maybe, I'm not sure. Gonna have, yeah, more decisions tomorrow as well. Sorry, Sunday. Obviously with that other game. I mean, who's in consideration for the other game? I guess we need League to play well, because I don't want to have another bloody premium at bloody D6. Don's tag day. Who do they have the tags? Setterfield tag? Because the thing we did learn about Will Day tonight is that he pretty much can't handle a tag. Durham? Okay. Seemed like Durham was playing more forward from what I saw, but yeah. Worst case, get Pryor. Even worse, Connor O'Sullivan. Yeah. Yeah, worst case field pattern, I guess. I mean, 63 is a pass, I guess, for 133k. Does it tell us he's break even now? No. So 25, so go down a bit, maybe like 0. I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to change our structures too much. Seems like every week there's new news and someone gets injured and you have to change one, and then once you change one, you change 2 and then 3. John playing forward means he goes to Sicily if he goes nuts early. Yeah. But it looked like Sicily was more damaging forward tonight. I mean, that was like when the game was on the line, he was on the forward line and he was like kind of, wouldn't say he won the game for him, but he was a big part of it. So, yeah, it's really hard to get a read on Hawthorn. But it looked like they had enough CBAs role-wise to pick him, so if you want him, probably can still go him. When Frost got subbed on, since he had no impact in the third quarter. Yeah. Darcy Parish should play, but Trap. Yeah. Newcomb was an interesting one tonight. I think I have him in my draft league, but he played far too much forward for my liking as a Supercoach pick. Meek got scaled to 126. So you take the 2 goals off and yeah, I don't know, it's a tricky one. Many decisions to be made. Not getting Will Day. For now, no. Happy to be wrong on this one, I think. Bit scared because I faded Heaney last year after he went off in round 0. And I was like, oh, they won't play him mid the whole season, you know. But then he did. He just burnt me to a crisp. I mean, like, worst case, if you want to free up some cash, I guess you could go Brayshaw down today. But like I said, I just don't know how many tags Day cops early. I don't want to sit through players getting tagged. It's the most frustrating thing. Got Blakey and Roberts in your draft league. That's good. I'll be very happy with that. Get through a few more questions before I head off. So if anyone has something to say or something to discuss. I'm keen for the season generally though. I'm hoping I've got the right structure and picking the right rookies on field. At the end of the day, it is going to come down to a lot of luck, obviously. Pretty keen on that forward line. Like I said, Bailey Smith, I don't think you have to start him. Geelong are really hard to get a read on as well. How many midfielders are going to run through that bloody midfield? Yeah. Any reason for the Whitfield pick early? Yeah, just think he's got a really good role. Post bye last year, check his scores. Lowest score was a 97. Yeah, I'm very keen on him. And like I said, you miss him in round 2, but you've got literally the rest of your team playing. So it's like, does it really matter? Missing 100, you get someone like, I don't know, you're probably going to get like at least an 80 at that spot. So whatever. Carried me in the draft, yeah. Can you field 2 rookie defenders? I think you can. Like Zach Reed, Might be like a consistent 60. Patton, I'm not really sure. Probably a little bit lower. He used the ball well tonight. That's what I'm thinking with Dacos. Just don't want to watch him and not own him. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, you do want to pick players that you like to watch. But at the same time, like with Dacos especially, it's like if you watch him and he's just getting smothered at every contest like Day was tonight. To be fair, Jordan is a good tagger, so we have to give him credit. Not every tagger is going to be as good as Jordan. But it just shits you. Like it makes watching the game very hard, knowing your Uber Premium is going to plummet in price because someone's just wearing them like a glove. Would you consider Sanders or nah? I'll definitely consider him, but I just think I don't know. Like Luke Beveridge is very hard to trust as well. Why are so many going for Perryman? Houston, both Dacos boys and Perryman seems like they won't all be able to score heavily and still have Quainer there as well. Well, the thing with Quainer and Josh Dacos is they're going to be playing backline, whereas the other two are going to play mid. I think Perryman had the most CBAs for Collingwood. So Perryman's got a completely different role. He's not a defender, I don't think, at Collingwood. So that's why. Perryman should be good in defensive mid-roll. Lots of tackles. Should get quite a few CBAs. I'm with Roberts ATM of Perryman. Don't want too many of the buy. Fair enough. Yeah. Don't hate that at all. Love the work here. Been here from the start during the only upstream. Sweet. Yeah, it was a fun time. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. All these, I swear from like COVID onwards, these years are blending very quickly. And I'm forgetting like who was good in what year, like Supercoach wise. Or just generally actually. Not even Supercoach. Thoughts on Freya for the Dogs? Doing okay, could be similar to Dan Brazier last year. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, honestly, I might go Perryman down to him if Perryman flops. Definitely got to be considered because he's played 2 good practice games. Yeah, so I think you can pick him. Hippo's hit list returning in 2025. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Probably some ragey round reviews. We'll see. At the moment, I'm pretty calm, but I know it won't take much to get me angry. I mean, my team comes out and, I don't know, have some low scores from my primos, and yeah, probably will be pretty pissed off. And I definitely will say it if I am. I guess it's all sunshine and rainbows when no official scores have actually been posted. And then yeah, we'll see what happens when that round 1, or maybe even Friday night round 1, Thursday night. De Koning gets injured on 4 or something. I think De Koning pretty much everyone has, don't they? What's the own percentage on him? 47. I'd say most of them will be the competitive teams. Reckon we get a hit list by round 5. I was thinking more like round 1. But yeah, maybe. Blakey as a pod? Don't think so, man. Just hasn't done it. Like he's gone close before, but what's really going to boost his scoring from last year to this year? I don't really see anything. So Patton got scaled up to 67. Take it. Roberts got scaled down. Whatever. Yeah, this Connor Stone one's interesting. I need to wait. I'm going to wait and watch him closely tomorrow, Sunday. Fuck, I wish we had the Saturday night game. It'd be so much better. Because if we can save, 30k going Kako down, because I know Kako played well and probably has decent job security, but I think there's going to be some low scores in there. Those small forward roles usually very goal reliant to score well. Call me crazy, but Corey Wagner went 112 and had kick-ins. Yeah. I mean, it's not crazy, but a bit risky for my liking. Perryman and Nevitt or Track and Zach Reed. I think Nevitt's a must-have, so you probably have to go with the first one. I've got Patton in flex at the moment. By the way, Hewitt is injured, so I might want to change. Yeah, that's the thing. Who do you go? Probably just get that Stone, eh? Connor Stone. We'll grab him for now. No Day. At the moment, no. I think he gets tagged a bit early. Yeah. You liking fading Short? Yeah, for now. Short, he's like a perennial trap. I swear to God, he's just like every year. It feels like he traps some people. Yeah. I don't want to be part of that, TBH. After seeing him tonight, I've got Brayshaw today, got Chera, Day, and Oliver as a mid-price as the midfield. Yep, I like that a lot. Realistically, how many of them will be top 8? Maybe Oliver. I probably don't think the other two will, but Chera could get you to like a Fallen Dacos or something. Yeah. Can't be on here basically if he's in the team, that's true. Yeah. Never Agains. I should have made a video Never Again list. Because my Never Agains are Rao, Steele. Who else? Rao, Steele, Tom Powell. Probably Took Miller. Yeah, I think they're the main ones that burnt me last year from memory. Oh, Hayden Young. Oh, Tom Green. Yeah, Tom Green's on Never Again list. I don't know what I was thinking last year. I paid up for all those Uber Primos at like the dumbest times, and they just all flopped. Rosie's injury is a toe. So I'm on Brayshaw. I'm liking Brayshaw at the moment, but I think both going to be good picks. 60%. Oh, Oliver. Oh, it's a big antipod if you fade him. It's because the problem with him is he's capable of averaging 120 plus. And anyone that's capable of that at that price is dangerous to fade. It could ruin your season, 100%. Yeah, literally that did happen with Steele. He was good, and then when I brought him in, he turned bad. You must be a big fan of the channel. It's like, fuck this guy. I'm going back into cruise control and doing nothing. Petrarca, I do want him, but just can't fit him at the moment. Could go Rosie to him, but I really like Port's run early. I think Rosie and Horn Francis is going to go nuts. Sarong or Brayshaw, I think I just answered it. Both are going to be good picks, but if I had to pick one, it would be Sarong, but because of price, I'll go Brayshaw. And also, I don't think Brayshaw will get tagged. That's another thing. Like Sarong, if it didn't get tagged, 100% he'll be better than Brayshaw. Or I think he'll be better than Brayshaw. But I do think Sarong will get the tags. Because of that reason, he's better than him. Rosie or Dawson, I'm more keen on Rosie. I'm not really sure what Dawson's role is, to be honest. I think Rosie, a little bit more CBAs than Dawson, maybe. Especially early days with no butters. Rosie should get all the CBAs in the world. Oliver will get tagged round 1, maybe 2 as well. Yeah, maybe, but like I said, at that price, it's for what he's capable of, probably too hard to fade. Can't believe the amount of people fading Baz. I get people scared of the role, but he still gets enough CBAs and will accumulate on the wing. Please don't fade him, Hippo. I mean, yeah, I get why you're saying that, but yeah, I think Petrarca's the biggest tag target too at Melbourne. With Baz, like, do we know that he's going to get CBAs? This is the thing. We're hearing Nevitt's going to get CBAs. We're hearing Tom Stewart. Dangerfield apparently now is going to get some CBAs. That's like, Atkins is there, Blitzarves is there. Like, how many of these guys do they want in the midfield? So if they're going to divvy it up, Bailey Smith can't probably take 60, 70%. It's probably going to be more like a 30%, and the wing role is not good. Especially at Geelong, we saw Tanner Bruin with that role a few seasons ago where he burnt a few of us. So I'm not keen on that at all. But upside's there, clearly. That's why he's in 70% or 60% of teams. Hopefully he plays a lot of mid. I think Baz has been brought in to be full-time mid. I hope that's the case. I think it should be the case, but we'll see. Parker, do you rate him? He's averaged a decent 100 for the last 7 years, I think, apart from last year. I think North will see him up. You don't think North will see him up forward, surely? Oh, I don't know. It's another one. How many mids can roll through North? Sheasel, LDU, Wardlaw when he's back, Liam Shields if they want to tag. Who else they've run through there? I forget off the top of my head, but yeah, it could be in that mix. I don't see him doing 100. Parker, yeah, I don't see it either. Tom Powell's another one they have. Fraud. Half full mid-roll was like 40%. 40% CBAs would be decent, I think. I'd be happy with that as a Parker owner. Simpkin, yeah, it's another one. Yeah, it's just a lot of mouths to feed in that team. They should be good. I don't really know. I think on paper they're actually a pretty good team. Not really sure why. Yeah, why they're not good, to be honest. Maybe they're just Supercoach good and they're not actually really good. I don't know. Like, Larky's obviously a gun forward, probably one of the best forwards in the whole comp. Lack in defence? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, they don't really have many great defenders, do they? Also, I don't want to jump on players like Charlie Comben. I jumped on him last year. That was stupid. Like, jumping on these duds, it was just never a good idea. What happens if Oliver goes bad? Well, then we're all in the same boat if he goes bad. So it's like, whatever. We're all chilling if he goes bad. So you had Cherry last time. Yeah, I did. I did, but I've bailed and I'm very bullish on Max Gawn early fixture. Cherry's fixture is pretty hard, and my plan is to get decoding to Cherry when Pitternet comes back. So hopefully that plan works. If it doesn't, so be it. Clark and Sinclair, or Whitfield and Clark. So you're basically just saying Sinclair or Whitfield? I think Whitfield, yeah. That's another problem. See, the reason Baz isn't slotting straight into the midfield is because we don't have a wing. And he's a great winger. That's the problem. Because he's such a good winger, that means they might not give him that many CBAs. It's really frustrating because this is probably the one player out of the whole friggin' thing that we needed to actually get a look at in round 0. And we haven't. So, thank you, Cyclone. If he burns us, we just blame the Cyclone. But I'd rather be, like, with Baz, like, even if it's a 50-50, it's like, you want to be on the side where most people are for those kind of picks, because if he flops, then we're all in the same boat. If he fires and you've anti-potted him, you're in trouble to catch up. And at that price, it's awkward. You're going to have to probably trade a Primo down to get him. I don't think he's going to go that nuts, but he could go like 100 to 105, and then that hurts you because he's obviously going to be top 6 forward. I fielded Satsis for O'Sullivan, hoping he gets that halfback role, just like he did with Colby last year. There's another thing: how many of these players can get halfback roles? And like I said, did some research on Sullivan's junior numbers, and from what I've read, didn't look that high in disposals. So, never been an accumulator. It's probably not a great sign for his Supercoach at AFL level. But yeah, it's like you got McKercher, you got Caleb Daniel, and you've got, who was the other one? Oh yeah, so Sullivan, McKercher, Caleb Daniel. She's will be roaming around there. I think Luke McDonald's down there somewhere. So, I don't know, there's a lot of mouths to feed in that back line as well. Meant to write Zorko and Sinclair and Clark or Whitfield. Or Clark and Whitfield? Zorko and Sinclair, I think. Not keen on Sanders. Should get higher CBAs with Trelawn Bont injured. Yeah. Yep. I am keen on him. I'm just scared of Luke Beveridge. I think Ed Richards isn't that far away. So you got Libba, Richards. Harms is running through there. I mean, like, Sanders probably will be fine, but how long will he play in the midfield? High CBA role? I don't know. But should be alright. McKercher isn't playing halfback apparently, or okay. Do you think Sheldrick is still good or dump? I think throw him in the bin. I think worst case we'll jump back on him on his bubble. That's worst case. And then yeah, just fade him for now. 160k, a little bit too much to sit on your bench to just do nothing. I thought he looked terrible, to be honest. He did go off injured, but he was doing shit as before anyway. It didn't matter. He was just getting tackles broken like it was nothing. His ball use was pretty average. Couldn't really get near the ball in the first place. Like, just no. Yeah, it looked way better in his first year. Bose doesn't play wing. He's a pure mid who rotates half forward and half back. Yeah. Bose is another one, that fucking tricky one. Didn't play in the practice match, yeah. I think it's time for some Uber Eats. Can I get it this time? HSP, is that about it? Is O'Driscoll confirmed to have a good role? I don't know, man. That's another one I'm not really sure about. HSP does sound good, eh? What about Burgatory? Has anyone had that? It's low-key goated. Uber Eats is so late. I know it is, but I only get my 4 meals in a day. 3 meals and a protein shake. It's only round 1, but honest signs for Sydney after 2 recent grand final thrashings. Oh, I don't think so, because like they have Mills and Goulden are probably 2 of their best 5 players, maybe. So yeah, I don't think so. And Hawthorn, they're obviously very informed, like relative to the last 2-3 years. They're in good form, and they're going to be a good team. They're probably a lock for top 4. Dons by 16 against Hawks. I think Essendon do improve, to be honest. How much they improve, I don't know. But yeah, Hawthorn's backline looked really good. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but geez. Adding Barras to that, like, already stacked backline. And Battle. Battle's underrated. So don't sleep on him. Finn O'Sullivan or O'Riscoll. Yeah, I mean, he is a bit of a risco. I think O'Driscoll. Florent was pathetic tonight. He was pretty pathetic, to be honest. Can't really argue with that. So I'm trying to pick a burger. To deal with the Rosie injury, supposedly alright, so. Yeah, not too worried about Rosie. Caleb get tagged round 1. I think so. Who do they have again? Fuck's sake. Geelong and Sydney. Probably round 1 and 2. Sorry, what about Holmes and Holmes for Whitfield banked the 50k and don't cop the buy anymore? I don't trust Holmes' role. I hated what I saw in the practice match where he scored 50. So I'm pretty much completely off Holmes. But, yeah. So Neil the pick? I think Neil's a good pick, to be honest. I think, yeah, he might have a little bit of a struggle first, maybe 2 games. 2 of the first 3, but then after that, should go nuts. So I think you can definitely pick Neil with a bit of confidence. Who knows, maybe Ashcroft just goes nuts and they tag him instead. This is kind of the point of why I faded. I'm probably going to fade Will Day, is because firstly, everyone's going to have him. So I'm looking at it like maybe I can anti-pod this one. And then secondly, I just think there's no one else in that Hawthorn mid that's tag worthy. Whereas like someone like Brisbane, you got 3 gun mids like Ashcroft, Dunks, Neil. And McCluggage. McCluggage gets attention as well. So you've got 4 gun mids. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking about fading Will Day at the moment, because he stands out so much that it's an easy team's going to go, let's put the clamps on him. We sacrifice one guy and then we play our own game kind of thing. So yeah. Trying to decide between him and Chera. It's a good point. What if you just go like Day? All right, let's do this just for the lols. So we'll go Day. See what this does for our coinage, and then we go Ashcroft. Why have I set short in caps lock? So this gives us 250k. Is this a possible midfield we could run? Is this a viable midfield? 249, 300. And then fuck it, we just say buy Gaunt. Nah, we're not getting rid of Gaunt. We could go buy Gaunt and get Meek and then probably another Primo, but geez, a bit scary. Then what do we do with 250k? Yeah, Rankin, I was saying he was getting some CBAs, so I'm pretty keen on him, but at the moment, maybe not. I did really like Bailey Smith's game, actually, in the practice game. It seemed like he was everywhere. Like, he was just around the ball, generally. You could go Baz to Rankin, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like, I don't know. Sorry, what's people saying? Got SDK 361k D5. I'm fully prepared for a big ton or a dud. Oh man, I'll be worried about him. I did not look good in the practice game when he was rucking. Yeah, faded Heaney early last year. It cost me. It cost me as well, mate. If it makes you feel any better, cost me bad. Maybe you just say fuck the taggers. Let's just ignore them. I think, like, potentially you could just go. You can just look at taggers on games you want to captain someone. Potentially. But, like, for example, if Day gets tagged both halves of tonight's game, he scores, what, like 30 points, maybe 40 points? Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe like 60 or 70, but you get my point. So 250k. Can we upgrade O'Driscoll and get another one of these mid-priced goats? Should we just go full mid-price? Who would you get though? There's no one. I mean, like, once you go past here, you're probably looking at someone like Peatling, but not keen on him at all. Anyone else around that mark that you could go? If you could somehow get up to track, that'd be nice. Oh, but I don't think you can go track Oliver and Gawn, can you? That would just annoy me, having to watch so much Melbourne. Callahan going 100 to start the year, maybe. Who do you think is best to bait the teal, Neil or Caleb? I think Neil, but not sure. That's a tough question. Yeah, Neil said in an interview he doesn't need to go crazy at the start of the season. Yeah. Just join back after while you've gone, Will Ashcroft. Come on board my train, have you? I don't know. I'm just playing around at the moment, seeing what this fully mid-price midfield can look like. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? How many keepers realistically do you have here? Let's just not include anyone in the midfield as a keeper. 1, 2, 3. We'll go Roberts 4, 5, 6. I mean, Tacconi's not a keeper. We'll go 5. Then you got 6, 7. Hopefully Smith and Daniel are keepers. 8, 9. Is 9 keepers enough in a starting team? I'd like to see what the guy who won last year had keeper-wise early on. But this just seems a bit hectic, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, you do need some captain options. I got Gawn, who I probably will straight see the first, 7 of the first 8 weeks. How many trades are we getting this year? I assume it's the same as last year, whatever that number was, can't remember. Maybe Will Ashcroft is the guy. Maybe he is. Maybe he's the ticket to 50 grand. Maybe that's the approach we should go with. We should just fuck it. Who cares who we pick? Have a, educated guess at your team, but then not sweat on it too much. I don't know. Because I swear everyone's, overthinks the fuck out of Supercoach picks. There's just no other mids. The guy who won last year didn't do mid-price, just Uber Primos and Rooks. I swear he did he said he did heaps of value. I want to look at the CBAs. Anyone have the CBA numbers from the Brisbane practice game? Brisbane, whoops. Lions, CBAs. Maybe. Oh God, it's giving me tweets from 2020. Fuck's sake. I guess that Fantasy Enigma will probably have them somewhere. So, what was Ashcroft's CBAs in 24? Great. Nothing. Oh, so Brisbane just didn't have CBAs, did they? What the hell, man? It's just website down. That's brilliant. Oh well. Maybe that's a sign he's not to be picked. Dacos, Oliver, Day, Ashcroft, my current Never. Cherry might happen if he's in a pick. For me, plus mids all look good value. I swear he was saying he did all value picks or something, or like he was purely looking for value. Can't go washcloth 441k where he's for the lower cost. He's 85. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to go with these guys. There's not really anyone else you can go, is there? At that price, 447. And you could go Finn Callahan, I guess, but I don't trust him. I think that's trap. Perryman is an option? I think so. Pepper Pig, 180k. Should be alright. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you could just like start all mid prices and then just jump on the Ubers that are popping off. I don't know. I think Ashcroft's a great player. I just want to see him. I want to see him with a high CBA role, and if Neil is going to chill, quote unquote, then it could be on. Is there anyone else that's like slightly more expensive that getting a few more dollars would get? Probably not. No, probably not. I really do want one of Brayshaw and Sarong. And I want Rosie as well. That's a hard part. Look, at this point, I don't even know who I would be willing to sacrifice. I don't want to give up my captain, Max Gorn. I don't know. Yeah. Taking a while to load, does it? Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. Ashcroft, 33%. It's not much, is it? So who goes out? Does McCluggage go to a wing? Dunkley can't really play anywhere else. Do they look at that grand final and think, let's get Ashcroft? I mean, he only had 42% in the grand final. It's probably a good sign. It means he can score with... Wait, is that... Yeah, that's Ashcroft. It means he can score with low CBAs. Zorko down. Oof, it's a tough one. Pretty keen on Zorko. I don't know, maybe Ashcroft could be good. Yeah, they could all go up 10-point average and then hit the money at the top. Yeah, that's true. But it just means you don't really have any real keepers in that mid. Like you're picking... It means I'll be picking Roberts, Ashcroft. I mean, Cherry's kind of going back to what he did if he is a good pick. Roberts, Ashcroft, Day, Perryman to really break out. Or Garcia as well, I guess. I'm picking like 5 breakout picks. It just seems a little bit crazy. Not sure that's a good choice, but maybe just fuck it, not care about it and just do it. I don't know. Jeez, there's really nothing at this price. I genuinely can't find anything. So I think for now, Ashcroft will have to go down. Go back to O'Driscoll, wherever he is. Where are you? And Rosie, 23%. Not really his prime like the others. Still got option with his run. Body though, yeah. That's the thing. His run is good, but if his body does fail him, we just trade him to someone like an Ashcroft. You know what I mean? Like my gut feel on Ashcroft, he just doesn't get enough CBAs to consistently score well. What if he does and he does go nuts? It means you could just drop him to that. So yeah. Could you do something like Rosie M1, go Will Day? I don't know. Don't think so. I'll go back to my Brayshaw. Rosie or Brayshaw, probably Rosie just because of early fixture. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go eat and I'm going to chill for a bit. Thank you guys for all watching. Hopefully see you in a few more streams before the season starts.